Yeah, hi Mohan. Let's start with the self-introduction.
Hi Ashok, good evening. Myself
Okay.
Mohan. I started my career in June 2021. I have overall 4.4 years of experience and my relevant experience is also same. I started my career at Capgemini and in my current company I have been working since 2 years. Coming to my experience, I have very good experience working with CRM. In my current company, I have been involved in a couple of CRM projects. And my roles and responsibilities are daily we'll have a stand-up calls. We will get in touch with the team lead and the management. We will discuss about the requirements and if any issues are there, we will check there. And once the tasks is assigned, then we will work on the tasks. And by the end of the day, we will provide the update via email. Coming to my skill set, I have good knowledge on working with CRM customizations like creating fields, form customizations, and implementing plugins and JavaScript. And I have good knowledge on working on out-of-the-box functionalities. And I have good knowledge on creating business rules and ribbon workbench, ribbon buttons, customized buttons. I do have good experience on working with Power Automate, like implementing Power Automate flows, Canvas apps, model-driven apps, and I have little knowledge on working with PCF controls and Power Portals. That's all about my introduction.
Okay, fine. So do you have experience with the business rule?
Yes, sir, I do have.
So how many business rules you have implemented in your project so far?
I have implemented around more than 10 business rules.
So can you just give me the one of your recent requirement where you have implemented business rule?
Okay, we do have a requirement like that's an option set, like gender. If a guy choose that male, that son of field should be visible. If they select female, that daughter of field should be visible. Like that, we have implemented.
So what are all capabilities we can do by using business rule?
By using business rule, we can do some actions like we can set visibility, we can lock and unlock, we can set default value, we can set field value, and we can show error message
Mhm.
and we can set a business required level. Like
Okay.
yeah,
So what is the basically we have set default value and set field value, right? What is
yes.
the difference between both?
Set default value means uh, the value will not change while creating. That set field value means it changes. I will create it by using the condition. It will change uh, according to the condition. Like,
So, do you know about the business rule scope?
yes, sir. We have three types of scopes: entity, all forms, and forms, specific forms. If we set entity as scope, we it will apply it for both the server and server side and the client side validations. If we set scope to specific form, the business rule will apply to only the specific form, and if we set all forms, it will apply for all the forms.
Hmm. Like if I wanted to execute my business rule, whatever the records are created by using the import. So, what is the expected scope?
It should be entity
Okay,
because these
but
are created from the back end. So whatever the records that we create through the CRM UI, the business rule will affect their play.
okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have experience with JavaScript as well?
Yes, sir. I have experience with JavaScript.
Can you just give me the steps? How do we add the JavaScript?
Okay. Firstly, we need to write the JavaScript function as per the business requirement, and then we need to load it into the web resource. And according to the function, we need to add it in a. We need to add the events. Like we have three events: on change, on load, and on save. We need to add our events accordingly like that, and then we need to implement.
What are all the events available?
On change, on load, and on save.
Okay, fine. So let's say I have a requirement. I have the one of the option set field on the one of the entity. Option set field is having the two options, option A, option B. So if user select option A, we have to show the sum of the sections like section A. And if user select option B, have to show section B, hide the section A. So how can we achieve this requirement?
We can achieve this by using JavaScript.
So what is the event you will add?
On change, we need to add. Yeah, by hiding the tabs or sections, we can achieve this. By hiding the sections, we can achieve this. We have a syntax for this. xrm.page.ui dot uh, get sections, section name, and set visibility false. If we set like that,
So
based
is
on a
it required?
based on a
Is
condition,
mm.
we can do this.
So is it required only on the field changes, eh?
Yes, sir. Yes.
But do we need this function also on the form load as well?
Yes. No, on farm load we don't require. On field and field change we can add this event.
But as soon as I load the one of the existing record, so how it will work?
Yeah, on change. Okay, and
As
so
soon as if I try to open the existing record, it has to work, right?
yes,
So we also need it on the form load as well, right?
yes.
Yeah. So fine. So I have a requirement on the one of the form. I do have the three sections: section A, section B, section C. So I have the two user accounts. One is manager, one is salesperson. If I
Okay.
log in as a manager, I wanted to see three of sections. If I log in with the salesperson, I wanted to see only one section. So how can we achieve this requirement?
We can do this such requirement by using form level security. Like we can provide access, like who can see this particular sections like that.
But I want only single. I want to maintain only single farm.
Okay,
S- So how we can do by using farm level security?
only single form. We can set there who can see this particular form like that.
Yeah, farm we can set who can see, but I have only one farm.
Okay,
This farm should be visible to both of them, salesperson and manager.
okay,
But only sections I want to control. If I
okay.
log in with manager, I wanted to show three sections. If I log in with salesperson, I wanted to show only one section.
Okay, by using security roles, we can set who can see the sections like that.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
You recheck properly after the session.
Okay.
So I do have the one more requirement.
Okay.
So one of the entity. So I do have the three views. Let's say view A, view B, view C.
Okay.
So out of these three views, if I log in with manager, for manager I wanted to show ABC views. If I log in with salesperson, I wanted to show only view A and hide restrict other two views. So how can we achieve? Yeah, did you understand my question?
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's the same requirement, right? Like you mentioned before. The same thing.
Before I mentioned on the
Yeah.
form
Yeah.
actually. Now this is regarding the views.
Okay. I don't know about this here.
So what is the what is the importance of the field security?
Field security is we need to enable field security for only a few specific fields. Like that is a confidential one. The security that field security one uh, will be visible to only the Scrum managers, like kind of people.
Can you
If
just give me the steps? How do we configure field security?
Okay, we need to open the field and there we can see something like enable field security. There we need to enable it. After enabling that, we need to create a field security profile. There we need to select the field which one we need to provide what kind of privileges and uh, like that, and who can able to edit that one, who can able to view that one and edit that one, like that we can provide.
Okay. Yeah, fine. So what is the importance of the audit in the CRM?
Okay, audit is used to maintain the previous, and we need to compare the old and previous value. If any changes occurred in the system, then we need to find out who made that change and what value exactly changes, like that. By using that audit history, we can able to figure it out who modified and what is the previous value.
So can you just give me the steps? How do we enable auditing?
We'll have a section in the entity level. There we can enable the audit, checking that, and we can publish that thing. So then it will be enabled for the entity. We can enable it for the field level as well, I guess.
Uh, First of all, do we need to start at an system level?
We can enable it on field level as well, and yeah,
So
we
first
can
we
enable
need
it
to
for
start from the system level, right?
yes, yes. We need to
Yeah,
enable it in the entity, yes, yes, yeah, in the system level.
yeah.
Mm.
Do you have experience with plugins?
Yes, I have experience working on plugins.
How many plugins you have implemented so far?
I have implemented around 7 plugins.
Can you just give me the one of your recent requirement where you have implemented plugin?
Yeah, recently I worked on this the plugin where I got opportunity that when the case is created, uh, the case should be assigned to the least number of active cases person. I have implemented plugin for that one.
So how did you implement? What is the triggering entity and what is the pipeline stage?
Triggering entity is on create and the pipeline stage is a pre-operation. Because on pre-operation only we can able to find it out, because once if we set it on post-operation, uh, it will operate when the data is saved into saved, so the saved thing also will comes into count. That's why we need to implement in the pre-operation itself.
Okay, okay. So what is the importance of pipeline stage? What are all pipeline stages are
we have
available?
we have three types of pipeline stages. We have pre-validation, pre-operation, and post-operation. Pre-validation executes before the data saving to the database. If you have any validations, it will do before the data save. For pre-operation, the uh, the uh, the operation occurs before the data save, and for post-operation, this plugin will trigger after the data save. If any issue occurs, everything get rolled back in pre and post-operation. But for pre-validation, the data will be saved there.
Mhm. What is the importance of images?
Image is used to capture the data. We can get the previous values and the updated values with pre and post images. If you want to maintain any audit history, we require these images.
If you get any issues in the plugin, so how do you identify the issues? How do you do the troubleshoot?
We can debug, or else we can use the trace logs.
So do we have any like debug steps?
Yeah, in the plugin registration tool, we have to enable that profile debugger. And
Can you just
then,
explain about the plugin debug steps? How do we do?
yeah, for a particular step, we need to enable that debug that profiler. After that, we need to do the event like in the CRM UI, and then we need to come here, and then we need to select the step, and then click on debug. After that, we need to go to the Visual Studio and click on attach the process, and then we need to set the debugger, and then I will start debugging the line by line.
Okay. Do you know about the workflows, right? So, what is the difference between workflows and plugins?
Yeah, workflows and plugins both are works on the server side only. But for this workflows, we have two different types. Like we have real time workflows and uh, a background workflow. Real time workflow is asynchronous, and background workflow is real time workflow is synchronous, and background workflow is asynchronous. Whereas this plugin is completely asynchronous one.
Plugin, can we make it as synchronous?
Plugin, yeah, I don't think so.
Is there any other difference in the plugins and workflow?
Yeah, plugin is used to write a complex business logics, and workflows is used to do automation tasks like sending emails and updating the related fields like that. With the plugins, we can write custom business logic and do the
Okay, so you have to highlight the proper difference, like wait condition is possible in the workflow. Wait condition is not possible in the plugin. And the plugin we can add images. So likewise, you have to highlight. Make sure to revalidate.
required, page refresh is required, but for real-time workflow, page refresh is not
But
required.
here the question is difference between like plugin and workflow, not real-time workflow, background workflow.
Yeah, okay.
So you have to understand.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, fine. So do you have experience with the Power Automate flow?
Yes, I have experience with Power Automate.
So how do we do troubleshoot in the like how do we handle the errors in the Power Automate flow?
In Power Automate Flow, we have a component called scope. With that thing, we can handle the errors. Like we can configure that one. Like it should run after successful or fail, something like that. We can handle that by using scope.
Where do we store the errors in the Power Automate flow?
In the Power Automate Flow, we can see that in the flow runs logs.
But where do we store? Generally, plugins errors can be stored in the plugin trace logs, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Likewise, in Power Automate flow, where do we store?
It is stored in the database, I guess.
Yeah, fine. Do you have experience with Canvas app?
Yes, I have experience with
What is the difference between Canvas app and model-driven app?
Canvas app is completely a US centric one, whereas model driven app is totally a different one where we can include the entities, we can add forms and whereas in Canvas app it is completely a US centric one. Here we can add galleries, we can add forms, uh, we can we can add different controls here. In model driven apps, we can do all the customizations like web, like implementing JavaScript. We can JavaScript, everything will work on the forms itself, forms only. Model
Mm-hmm.
driven apps, yeah.
What are all controls do we use in the Canvas app?
In Canvas app, we use uh, containers, galleries, and forms, text inputs, and icons.
Mhm.
Yeah, these things we use.
So what is local variables and global variables in the Canvas app, and what is the syntax do we use?
For that one, we use update context, and we declare that through use across the app.
Sorry.
We will have different modes there.
Mm-hmm.
By writing that update context, we can write edit mode. We can use edit mode, view mode.
So I'm asking about the variables actually.
We have two local variable and global variable.
What is difference between both?
Local variables we use only within only one screen. Global variable we can use across all the screens if we have multiple screens in the Canvas app.
What is the syntax do we use?
Update context, something is there. I cannot able to recollect the property properly.
Okay, so I have one scenario here. The scenario is like I have one plugin on contact record uh, creation. Sorry, on contact record update. I have one plugin.
Okay,
So inside that plugin, I'm updating some child records of the contact.
okay,
So if any data updated at the parent, that is contact. So the same data has to refresh on the child records associated with particular contact. So to fulfill this requirement, I implemented the plugin,
okay,
but I have two user accounts. If I log in with one user, the plugin is working fine. But if I log in with another user, the plugin is getting failed. What could be the reason?
okay. It is due to the calling user. Okay, we can impersonate that with the system user if you want to run it properly, or else only the person who created that plugin can able to trigger that one.
The person who created, sorry,
Who is the owner of that particular plugin who created that one can able to trigger that one.
but
But if
the
we
yeah,
impersonate that its system user,
uh,
plugin will work properly.
what is impersonation?
On behalf of some other person, we are trying to implement that, trigger that.
So how do we do impersonation?
In the calling user, we can set user as system user.
Calling user, we can set the system user. Is there any other way?
Yeah, we can assign this thing, like we can transfer the ownership to.
Okay. Uh, so let's say I have another requirement. I do have the two plugins on account record creation. One plugin is like synchronous, other plugin is asynchronous. Okay. So due to some data issue, my asynchronous plugin is getting failed. My asynchronous plugin is failed. So what will happen during this situation? So what will happen with the record creation? Will that record created successfully? That is my first question. And the second question is, so what will happen with the synchronous plugin?
Okay, here synchronous plugin will execute successfully and the asynchronous one is failing. Okay, since the synchronous one is successful, the data is committed into the database. So the record is saved there. Here we have execution order, like firstly synchronous one will execute, after that asynchronous one. Since the synchronous one is successful, it will fail with the error message, asynchronous one. The data is still will be in the database.
Okay. So I do have another requirement. I have the two entities. One is parent, one is child. So in the child entity, so I'm maintaining some currency field.
Okay.
So I wanted to like do the total amount, total summarized amount on the parent entity. I wanted to maintain it on the parent. Let's say in the account entity, if you go with out of the box entities, account entities and opportunities generally will have parent-child relationship. So whatever the opportunity amount, total amount is there, I wanted to show it on the account level. How can we achieve this requirement?
We can achieve this by using the roll-up fields.
But
Like,
like I need like a real time changes, instant changes. Rule of field will have some limitation. It will not
yeah, yeah, we'll
reflect
have a
immediately, right?
significant frequency. Yeah, we can achieve this by using this plugin. By using
Like
the aggregate functions, we can achieve this.
so what is the event do you add?
Event on update, we need to add this one. Since because the current, if the currency is updated, then it will be automatically update in the parent record.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If the currency field is changes, then it should be automatically update in the parent record, right? So
So
we need to add this in a update
update of which entity? Parent or child?
child entity.
Okay. Fine. Do you have experience with the solutions?
Yes, 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 I have experience.
So can you just explain about the solutions importance?
Yeah, we have three kinds of solutions. We have default solution, and one is managed. Another one is managed and unmanaged solutions. There are few differences. In managed solution, we cannot able to export it, and we cannot do any customization in managed solutions. And while importing, we don't need to do a manual publish. Since even when we import this, it will automatically publish all the components that comes along with that. For unmanaged solutions, we can able to export it as managed and unmanaged. We can do customizations with unmanaged solutions.
Mhm.
And if we delete anything in the managed solutions, everything will be deleted. Even though if we delete the unmanaged solution, still the components will be there in the system.
Okay. So what is your team size?
We have a team of 4 members, my lead,
Yes.
and
Mhm. So what is your role?
my role. I'm a team member.
Like, are you part of development or
Yeah, I am part of the
functional
development.
or
Yeah, I am part of the development team.
so you have only four members, is it?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you get the task?
Yeah, my team through team management portal like Jira. My team lead will assign tasks to us. From there,
Mm-hmm.
we will get the task and then start working on it.
Okay, okay. So if you need any technical assistance, how do you reach? Let's say you're unable to sort out the issue and you're unable to fix one of the production issue. It is a like high priority issue. It's impacting to business. So you're unable to trace out. So what are the steps do you follow to troubleshoot?
Firstly, I'll try by my own. If I couldn't able to fix it, then I'll reach out to the team lead to seek help from. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Okay, fine, Mohan. So you need to, you are fine. You are good at almost 70%. There are few things you have to improve. Like you try to understand the question what they are asking panel during the real interview,
Okay.
and accordingly you answer. So if something is something is asking, and you are answering different thing, so it's not a good. But you are trying to instead of keep it in silent, you are trying to answer something that's also fine,
Yeah.
somewhat better. So you can manage. You have to improve like little bit. You explore wherever you are lacking. Okay.